Hi everyone, Katie Anderson here, and I am so excited to be talking with you about an event I attended on September 6th, 2023 called The Lean Mindset, hosted by GE and General Electric CEO Larry Culp, who I had the honor and privilege with talking to on stage at the AME conference in 2022. Larry and his team have pulled together an amazing group of executives, athletes, thought leaders to talk about what does it mean to have a continuous improvement mindset. And they titled the event The Lean Mindset. And I wanted to share a few things with you here and my fellow friends and colleagues and other lean enthusiasts, Mark Graban and Jamie Parker, were also there. We have recorded some podcast discussions immediately after the session that we had with Jim Womack. And we also have captured a lot of content and thinking about the event. And I will be talking about this in so many more places on my website and other posts on LinkedIn, and also on my upcoming podcast that will be released in November called The Chain of Learning. So stay tuned for that. But I wanted to give you a few teasers of some insights that I had from attending the event. And I want to thank Larry Culp and his entire team for not only inviting me to be there in person, but also for ordering my book, now with the Shingo Award on it there, Learning to Lead, Leading to Learn, which Larry endorsed for all GE leaders, and it now graces the inside cover of my book, his endorsement there as well. They ordered copies for all of the executive participants who were at the event in New York City, and so I'm thrilled to have had that. But I want to share a few just highlights that are on my mind immediately. I'm recording this just a week after the event for you. And then I will be talking about this much more in the coming weeks and months on my podcasts and articles and so much more. Also, be sure to check out the post-event podcast recording that Mark Graban, Jamie Parker, Jim Womack, and I did, and now is up on the Lean Blog podcast. So I'll be linking to that below too. But first, I want to talk about why Larry Culp, the CEO of GE, brought this event together. And he was really thinking about how to talk about a lean mindset, a continuous improvement mindset across all different industries and types of leadership, from being an executive of a large multinational corporation to, we had Wolfgang Puck there, a chef, some athletes as well. But really, what does the spirit and mindset of continuous improvement look like? I will be talking to Carol Dweck, the best-selling author of Mindset. She was there, and we are doing a recording interview for my upcoming podcast, all talking about how a growth mindset is really, really fundamental to a lean mindset of really seeking for continuous improvement. But going back to what Larry said, is there are a few key things that he believes, and we talked about this on stage at AME too, about that leaders need to have in creating a culture of continuous learning, of continuous improvement. And the first is the importance of going to Gemba, to go to see how fundamental that is, and the shift from just relying on facts and data. The second is having a Kaizen or continuous improvement mindset and having the methodologies as well to continuously looking about how can we eliminate waste, improve processes, and make the work better. And then the third part is about how do we always have a customer focus? So bringing value to our customers, and that should be first and foremost that drives all the improvement. And so this event was really a special way to learn from so many different leaders about how they were bringing a culture of continuous improvement to their organization. Some of the highlights that came to me were a sort of fivefold points. One is that the importance of continuous improvement and learning for ourselves. And we need to really start with ourselves and seeing how can we embrace every day as an opportunity to get a little bit better. One of the professional athletes said, "Either you get better or worse every day. You are never the same." And how true is that? So something that went along with this is about how can you embrace failure as a source of learning. And this is something that I talk a lot about in my book, Learning to Lead, Leading to Learn, that failure isn't failure unless if you learn something along the way. And I think this is really important is that everyone talked about not seeing failure as the end point. And this really links to that growth mindset, which is the third point. You don't define yourself as a failure. The process failed. You didn't reach your goal or your outcome, but then how can you learn your way forward? It's like the Daruma dolls that I have here to fall down 7 times, get up 8. Another key component too that I saw is around growth and development. So how do we continually grow and develop for ourselves? How do we also have a human connection? And Patty Poppy, of the CEO of PG&E, really talked about this, about how do we have love at work? Love what we do and love the people, like really human connection. And how do we bring that back into creating a culture of safety, of improvement, of creating value, and all those things too. So much more to come. Please check out the immediate post event conversation that I did with Mark Graban, Jamie Parker, and Jim Womack, who was also there at the event. I'll be sharing so much more. Be sure, if you want to know when my podcast is coming out and be the first to go there, be sure to sign up on chainoflearning.com or head over to my website, kbjanderson.com. You can subscribe to my newsletter and get all of my updates there too. And of course, you can find me on LinkedIn and subscribe to this YouTube channel if you're watching this on video. All right, everyone, can't wait to share so much more about what it takes to create a people-centered learning culture and engage in our continued chain of learning as we grow and develop together. Have a great day.